Morya, I will tell you what your beloved's mind is like, Sharon. He thinks of one thing at a time, and nothing else. He focuses all his attention on his task, with razor-sharp precision. Would you not like to have a mind like his? Me, mine is like a bowl of spaghetti with noodles going every direction. I think I would. Morya, my mind is focused upon us now. I am able to delay telepathic messages until we finish with this lesson and then retrieve them, much like your email boxes or telephone messaging. I hear my intuition guiding me, but I am only focused upon this now. I hear no messages of when I was the Archbishop of Canterbury or when I was Moses, nothing. Unless I choose to open myself to hearing them. I have complete control over my mind. I am reminded of nothing while we do this work, as I am not in need of any reminders. They also do not interfere with my clarity. The average earthling does not. There are interjected thoughts, some of which are not even your own. You do not have general access to your Akashic, you do not typically hear your spiritual guides. Sharon, when you channel, do you not get many intuitions? Me, I do. Why do you think this is? Because you are focused upon the channeling and not distracted. When you are distracted, you are harder to access for one thing, but also you do not get intuitions, do you? Me, I'm not. I'm listening to you and I guess that's the implant facilitating that. Yes. I am using it. The master remains open to all, but commands his mind. The God has command over his or her mind. It uses the mind to work for it, the mind does not command his time. It does not dominate his time. The mind works in order. What order does the mind work with? It works within universal law, of course. All things do. So your mind works in rhythms. Do you not see that some things are more interesting to you on Tuesday, then on Wednesday they no longer interest you, then 2 weeks later you are interested in that subject again? This is the universal law of rhythm. Me, why does it work that way? Life is a spiral and all works in a spiralized capacity. All life is energy and energy will spiral as it lowers or rises in frequency. Me, so we should do that? Work in a spiral? Morya, yes. You already do. Return back to projects over and over and contribute more as you learn more. Me, how will that help me today? Morya, you return to this job every month. You upload videos over the course of a month for viewing based on many different subjects. You understand at times you have many subjects to discuss and at others nothing. Me, yes. So this is universal law? Morya, does this not seem more efficient than what you are doing today? Me, with the spaghetti brain. Yes, it does. Morya, then you must accept its influence on your mind. You keep a day book, that is fine. Your memory is failing you. When you go back to what you have written, you will see what interests you and begin to investigate it again. However, your ego will tell you you must accomplish everything today. No, that is false. You are better off starting and returning to the project over and over. Acquiring focus of mind is a question of understanding the universal law of correspondence. How so? Sharon, when you desire to acquire something, you utilize universal law, you use the law of attraction to acquire that which you desire. Does it materialize immediately? Me, no. You realize that universal law takes time. In the same way you must use the law of correspondence. How? As above, so below. You initiate a subject you wish to receive information on and begin to write about it. You may channel. Your ego wishes to have the work finished today. It believes there is no more information that could be channeled on this subject. But in fact, if you allow the law of, as above, so below, to work for you, you will realize that more is coming from above to you through this law. For those seeking a new mate, do you understand all information about this person on the first day? No. Keep your focus on the person and be open to learning more, because more will be forthcoming. Another universal law, the law of surrender. How does this work? You surrender the results of your quest to higher authority. You allow it to take time to lower its vibration to work on this dimension. You allow the universal law of correspondence to act in your favor, to send you more of what you want. You invoke universal law. The universal law of attention, for example. What you put your attention to, grows or increases in dynamics for you. This is part of your creative process, you are the magnifying glass. Yes, there is a universal law of focus. This is the law of attention. It creates focus. It creates strength within the mind to overcome the need for distraction. Yes, you heard me. The need for distraction. Imagine how powerful your minds would be if they were not distracted by rock stars, long hair, and cats with stomach issues. Me, This is very powerful. You invoke universal law. You work with universal law to accomplish that which you seek to do. This creates your focus because you are working with higher energies. When you work with the lower energies, you have many problems, distraction being only one of them. Sharon, you work with higher energies, and now I am holding your focus. I am holding your mind. Yes, let the dog next door bark. I am holding your mind and keeping you focused upon completing this message for today. You think of Ivo, I pull your mind back. As a stern parent pulls their child's chin back towards them to look into their eyes. Me, LOL, yes, I feel that. I work with universal law in all I accomplish. I do no less. That is where I get my focus from. And I know how to use it correctly. I do not allow the lower mind to interfere. Me, cool. Morya, you forgot about Saint Germain's book, which you will read in good time. You were focused on this lesson with me. Which brings me to the next point. Deal with your emotions before starting the task. Morya, why should you deal with your emotions before starting any task? Because they will distract your intellect as I have described above. Your preference for the Saint Germain book is now put aside until the correct time to read it. And timing is everything, I might add. But this for another day. A distracted mind cannot lift rocks. A distracted mind cannot pilot spaceships. A distracted mind will net you a life full of distractions. Yes, again, you heard me. Your mind, if not focused with precision, will create many roadblocks, distractions, wastes of time, frustrating moments, unclear feelings. Ad infinitum. Your lives of frustration are caused by your minds. If you had such laser-sharp focus as has the Master, your lives would be lives of wonderment. The strength of mind to stay focused on such a high level of energy only brings goodness to you. A distracted mind creates an unhealthy body. Your focus for your body should be on its health and nothing else. Affirm its good health. Know it is healthy. When doing any job, it is best to connect to the God source. Even if stapling papers, doing your income tax or walking the dog, connect with source to the best of your ability and watch your life transform. It is your distracted, inefficient lower mind that creates the blunders and frustrations of the day. This mind delivers no satisfaction in the stapling of papers, but the higher mind sees the beauty in all acts, even something as mundane as that. Me, wow. So, you must look at what types of distractions you have. Sharon, you have emotional distractions. You are water, a water sign, and water signs must master the emotional. I have gone through many of the distractions Sharon faces upon trying to do a channeling, and it has to do with, this is important, no, this is more important, no. Wait a minute, this has got to be done first, no, hang on, this doesn't need to be done today. Put your jobs in order and do them in order. Do not be indecisive. This is good use of the intellect, and it goes by the law of rhythm. Learn to utilize the divine flow to your advantage by tapping into higher mind before doing your work. It will be carried out much more fluidly. Lower emotions can get in the way, and then when they are activated, the lower mental can become a co-conspirator to take you off your path of success. When your lower emotions are running the show, whether you are running from them or attempting to assuage the fit they are threatening to throw, you miss the entire point of connection with the divine. You can experience far better things, better emotional states, and better management of physical duties, and greater satisfaction with life by managing your lower mind's emotional states. Not giving in to them and setting appropriate boundaries is key to beginning. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Focus your mind on one thing at a time and bring in the higher wisdom to help guide you through it. A problem, justifying your indiscretion, rationalizing. Morya, and this is what I mean, you justify your emotions. Disorganization is a process that is easily managed. Get organized. Put things in order of most important to least important. Now I hear your objection. Then some things won't get done, you say. Then they are tomorrow's priority, I say. Do not make work an emotional issue. Save time by leaving your emotions and rationalizations out of it. You make excuses for your weaknesses. Yes. This must also be eliminated. A focused mind is not weak, therefore no excuses need be made. Me, geez, I knew you were my go-to guy. LOL. Morya, think of developing a mind like a laser. A thin line that connects with God. Draw your inspiration from there. And there is a root to that word as well, inspiration, inspire, spire, spirit. Draw it from spirit always. Focus does not come by the ego mind, it comes by the mind of the Father of all. Connecting to this mind by putting lower mind in its place of subordination is what we are speaking of here today. Thank you for asking me for help, Sharon. I'll be back, no worries. Thank you for helping, Father. I'm a lot more clear on how to do this now. Morya, we will speak again. Geez, he's a hard act to follow, but I was going to channel Athena and Archangel Jophiel to see what they have to say, but later, when the law of rhythm piques my interest again.